Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to see Integers chapter class 6 CBSE. So, first, what is an integer? Integers are numbers that are positive or negative, or it can be zero. Then, integers can be represented by this diagram. Then, this triangle represents the negative numbers. The circle represents 0. This rectangle represents the whole numbers. This pentagon represents the integers. And this small shape represents the natural numbers. Then we have north, south, west and east as the cardinal directions. So we use the positive sign and negative sign even for these. North means positive, south means negative, west means negative, and east means positive. If we take this as the sea level, then the part above the sea level will be represented by the positive sign, and the part below the sea level can be represented by the negative sign. Then if we take the number line, for example, we have 0 here. Positive numbers are to the east and negative numbers are to the west. That is why we have north as positive, south as negative, east as positive, and west as negative. Let's move on. So, next topic is absolute value. So, what is an absolute value? An absolute value is the value of the number without the sign. So, if you take a number, positive number or a negative number, when you ignore the sign, the number itself is called the absolute value. So, the definition becomes it as the value of the number without the sign. So, let's see some examples. The absolute value of -4 is, so we are going to ignore this minus sign, so we get it as 4. And then the absolute value of +63 is, we are going to ignore this plus, so it is 63. So let's solve two questions. So the first question is the absolute value of -685 is. So in this we need to ignore this sign, so it becomes 685 itself. So for +896, we are going to ignore this plus sign, and the answer is 896. Now let's move on. The next is addition and subtraction of integers. So, we have some rules for addition in integers. So, when you get two positive integers, you need to add them. When you get two positive integers, you need to add those two positive integers. And the same goes for negative integers. Then, when you get one positive and one negative integer, you need to subtract them. So, let's see some examples of addition and subtraction in the next slides. So, the first example they have given is minus 5 plus of minus 4. So, the first step you need to do is to get rid of the brackets. So, to remove the brackets, you need to multiply the signs. So, we have plus and minus. Let's go through the multiplying things. So, minus into minus is plus, and plus into minus is minus, and minus into plus is minus, and plus into plus is plus. So, according to this, we have got it as plus into minus. So, plus into minus gives minus. So, the question now reads as minus 5 minus 4. As we have seen the rules, we need to add both of them. So, first we need to add them as normal numbers and add the minus sign to the answer. So, 5 plus 4 is 9. So, we have got the normal addition answer as 9. Now, we need to add the minus sign. So, it becomes minus 9. So, minus 5 plus of minus 4 is minus 9. The second example is plus 6 plus 5. So, you can add them and write the answer with the plus sign, or you can leave the answer without the sign. So, an important point in this is, if you see a number without a sign, you can imagine that number to be a positive number. So, if they give 6, you need to imagine it as plus 6. And if they give you just 5, you need to imagine it to be minus 5. So, now we are going to add the numbers like normal numbers. So, 6 plus 5 gives you 11. You need to add the plus sign, or you can write the number itself without the sign. So, the answer can be 11, or you can specify the plus sign and write it as plus 11. So, integers rule for multiplication and division are plus, minus into minus is plus, and plus into minus is minus, And minus into plus is also minus, and plus into plus is plus. Then multiplication and division of integers. So they have given some examples. Let's go through the examples. So the first example is minus 5 multiplied by minus 4. So you can multiply them normally and write the answer with the minus sign. Okay. So you can write the answer with the minus sign. So you need to multiply 5 multiplied by 2. 4. So if you multiply 5 and 4, you will get 20. Now you need to add the minus sign to 20. And the answer is minus 20. Let's see another example. So the question is minus 89 multiplied by plus 7. So first you should multiply 89 and 7. You will get 609. Now we need to carry the sign of the integer with the higher absolute value. So 89 is bigger or 7 is bigger? Of course, 89 is bigger than 7. So we are going to carry the sign of 89, which is a negative sign. So we are going to add the negative sign to 609. So the answer is minus 609. Then the third example is 12 divided by minus 2. So you should first divide both of them, that is 12 and 2. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. Now we need to carry the sign of the integer with the higher absolute value. So is 12 bigger or 2 bigger? Of course, 12 is bigger than 2. So there is no sign for 12. And the important point that we discussed was a number without the sign is always positive. So we say this 12 as plus 12. So we need to add this plus sign, or we can leave 6 as it is. We do not need to add the sign. To specify, you may add the sign. So the answer can be written as plus 6 or 6 itself. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, please like and share. Subscribe for more videos.